Good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Oh man. Yeah. I tell you, life is interesting. Good morning, Lee. Life is interesting. Y'all like my new mug? Oh Lord, do you like my new mug? Hold on, I'm taking off the mirror. Look at this. I'm allergic to mornings. Oh my goodness. When I tell you, sleep had me in a chokehold. Hey, Tammy, sorry. Sleep had me in a chokehold. All right. Whew. There is a creator on here. Wrong. Why do I have the speaker? There's a creator on here that I strongly suggest, if you're into the political tea, I strongly suggest you follow her. This creator, her name is hold on. I strongly suggest you follow her. One, TikTok took her major account, her main account, which had 300,000 followers. She doesn't have that anymore. So TikTok took her main account. So it'd be good to help her rebuild basically an income stream. But also the type of content she does is she's been breaking down all this Jeffrey stuff. So if you guys could check her out, I really strongly suggest you check her out. I'm trying to see. I shared it with, oh my gosh. I shared it with someone. Oh, it won't show me. It won't show me the girl I shared. All right, let me see if I can find her. What's her name? Because she's, okay. Her handle is Nerdy Pink Panda 1. Nerdy Pink Panda 1. They took her old account. Her name is J Megan. She breaks down, she's going through every single email, every single text message that was released last week. She does excellent work. Excellent work. Good morning, Candy. Hey, Leah. She does excellent work. If you guys don't know of her, they took her old account. Was I following her old account? No, that's not her. She has a new account, and it's called, you know what, my memory is just like, you literally just read it out. Her name is J Megan. She has a new account. Her account is Nerdy Pink Panda 1. She's breaking down all. Good morning. And yes, I hope you have a great day in school today. What are you studying? Yeah, that's wonderful. She's breaking down all the information from the text messages and the emails. One of the things she discovered, y'all, one of the latest ones, I think I shared it with a couple of you already, that I have your accounts in my message. Like, it doesn't let me share to everybody. But if I have your account in the message, I just shared the one where she was talking about how the FBI wanted to look into this. Oh, who is that for? Because he's just jumping right out. The FBI wanted to look into, in 2011, into reopening. Oh, you're teaching 4th grade math? Girl, bless you. Bless you. That math. Are you a Common Core lover or not? And I tell you, I was a math genius. And then I see these kids' homework, and I'm like, why are they teaching y'all the hard way to learn math? You know, my son, he does mental math like this real fast. And the way that they make him do math slows him the hell down. Yeah. Oh, girl. Best of luck to you, child. Thank you so much, Aiko. So I'm just gonna open up real quick. I'm still cleaning. Hey, Abaya. I'm still cleaning the cards that I got yesterday. I put them out in the sun late afternoon. I forgot. So I put them out in the sun to be cleansed. Girl, when I came back in the house, I climbed into bed. I was gone. I woke up this morning almost at 6. Sleep owes me nothing. The dreams I was having was ridiculous. They were so fun. I can't tell you what they were, but they were so fun. They were so active, which is why I'm still tired. But they were so good. Girl, thank you. I feel really good. This is the week. You guys, this is the week. Because I was just going to say, I feel really good today. This is that week. Hold on. Hold on. This is that. Yo, okay. This might just be me then. Is anybody else feeling good? This is that week. This is that week. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm having an epiphany. This is that week. Okay. Let me. Oh. Whoa. Okay, so first of all, y'all, over the weekend at the whatever, I don't know what I can say anymore because of these damn muzzles. But over the weekend at the White House, they were blaring music. They were even playing, and it was really interesting. They were playing the Star Spangled Banner they were playing it so loud that the reporters outside could hear it very clearly. And they can pick it up on their cameras very clearly. So they were blaring the music. And someone got on here, a vet, and she was saying, oh my God, goosebumps already. When she was in the Navy and there was a skiff or something right below her. And the skiff is what they go into, basically the room where they could start talking about all the secret stuff, and no phones are allowed in it, everything, right? So yeah, they have Phantom of the Opera. Honestly, the choices are weird. So the Star Spangled Banner though, oh excuse me, I just had tea in my new favorite mug, y'all see the tiredness. I am so tired. Not tired, but I'm just draggy. I love sleep, but I don't love the after sleep. So they were playing, thank you so much. They were playing the Star Spangled Banner from the documentary about J6. They were playing the Star Spangled Banner from the documentary about that J6. I'm wondering, oh my God, I'm wondering if these cards are from this week. We're going to read out on this week anyway, just to get started. But overall, this is a theme of, I guess, this reading that just fell out. And that is the King of Cups in reverse, which is emotional manipulation and emotional detachment. I'm going to tell you, be emotionally detached from the stuff that comes out this week. Oh my God, this is that week. This is that week. Oh, I gotta go watch my reading again. This is that week. Okay, so here's what fell out in the order it fell out. Bye, Leah. Girl, have fun with them 10-year-olds. Have fun. So we just got, oh, hold on. Wrong light. There we go. We just got the Devil card in reverse, which is freedom. Okay, so we're looking at some freedom here. Release, overcoming the addiction. Amy, I was just saying, I feel good. And then I realized what week we're in. We're in week 3. We're in week 3 of November. So this is that week, Amy. I know you picking up something, girl. I was like, I feel so good. Okay, but anyway, so this is what fell out just now. This is freedom, release, overcoming addictions, breaking free from limitations. This is that week. Okay, so, woo, All right. All right. All right. All right. This is not the second one that fell out. The second one that fell out is this, right? So this is the Six of Pentacles. It's supposed to be about charity, generosity, giving, sharing, and compassion. But nah, that's not how I see it. I always see it as being, maybe it's the trauma I come with. That could be part of what colors this card. But I always see favoritism, right? I always see favoritism happening in this card. First of all, look at how imbalanced this is. 3 over here, 2 over here, and he makes sure he keep a cookie. Listen. So this guy had been favoring this particular child, and this child over here is like, please, sir, can you spare? Well, guess what? We're going to take it all. We're going to take it all. But it says equality is necessary to balance out the situation. How can I balance giving and receiving? This is that week. The people power shall rise. The people power shall rise. The people should get off their knees. Okay. So then this card fell out. Speaking of balancing, the 2 of Pentacles. So this is, you must balance out the work and the life. First of all, I'm going to take that as a personal message. I'm going to get some writing done this week. Oh my gosh. Listen, I made my kids hot chocolate, so I'm about to get in the mood to write my Christmas story. So you got to balance out the week. And yesterday I couldn't come live because like my internet went out for like almost the whole day. It was wild, but I got my son's hair done finally and everything. So I stopped putting that off. And I got some sleep. So, hey, but anyway, so there's going to be a balancing out. I feel like this is actually, I don't want to say karma, but I do feel like the energies are coming to balance out as well. Like I said, it's been very heavily. Oh, yes, it is. Y'all, the pictures I'm starting to get. It's been heavily against us, right? It's been heavily weighed out against us. So to me, this is this again, because I literally just saw the blue guy standing up, like the blue guy getting off his knees. And in fact, I do see this one too, getting off their knees. Interesting. Because why are you giving us the money? It's ours, you know? Interesting. Okay, hold on. And then, like I said, I feel there's a balancing out coming. I feel really good. I feel real good. Like the energy feels amazing. Oh my God, there was something else I wanted to tell y'all, and then I just forgot it. Okay, so this is a week of choice. Yes, Amy, yes. I felt the shift. I was doing something, and all of a sudden I was like, ooh, I feel hopeful. Not hopeful. I feel sun. And I was like, oh my God, I can't wait to go live tonight. That didn't happen. Yes, I did, but I can't tell you when. It was like, oh, I need to tell you guys. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Do you remember approximately what time? Julia, girl, what's that? Around 4. Okay. Yes. Yes. Because around 4, I was watching the Avatar with my kid as I was doing his hair. And I felt, yes, I did. Yes, I did. Okay. And so, oh, yes. Who did we say the Knight of Pentacles was? I forgot who we said it was. But this just came in reverse. Laziness, procrastination, lack of progress, lack of ambition, stagnation. That lack of progress is shooting out right now. Whatever they're trying to... Oh, this is the week they're also supposed to be trying to get ready to do the false flag. And this was the lack of progress that came up during the false flag reading that we did. Okay. Get it? All right. Now we got choices. We have choices. But I feel like we're getting ready to make the good choice. This feels good. This is that week. Yes, let's get it. Hey. This is that week. This is that week. This is that week. You know who we didn't read? That was the other thing. We did. Oh. I don't know, Miss. That's it. You know who we didn't read? Who we didn't read? Not JD. Oh, Choir Boy. We didn't do the 6 weeks of Choir Boy. We didn't do the 6 weeks of Choir Boy. I do not want to tap into anyone's energies on here. Nope. Don't want to do that right now. We didn't read Choir Boy. That's a lot. Whoa. So, y'all see it, right? Y'all see it, right? Choir Boy. Are they gonna kick him out this week? Are they gonna kick him out this week? Oh, shit now. None of these are good. None of these are good. Is this Choir Boy? I think this is Choir Boy. What up, Cherie? Girl, let me know if you have a question. All subbies get their questions read this morning. Let me know if you have a question. This is Choir Boy. Because look what just came out. I'm gonna go over the reading, but look at what just came out. So we have the Queen, and you know he's a queen. We have the Queen. Well, actually, he's not the Queen. He's a sub. That's weird. Okay. Stop telling me stuff. I'm here. That's why he tries to act so dominant in front of the blah, 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 you know, in front of Congress, because he's not dominant. Okay. Stop talking. Okay. Y'all, stop telling. Okay. So Queen of Swords in reverse. Hermit. Page of Sword in reverse. Look at all this mind games, baby. Nothing but swords. 7 of Swords in reverse. I mean, up in the upright. Okay, here we go. Trying to do stuff in the dark. 3 of Pentacles. And the Fool. And then, like I said, over his reading is the 10 of Swords. Yo, is this the week they get rid of him? Interesting. Okay, so we got the Queen of Swords. It's cold, bitterness, lack of empathy, cruelty, isolation. Like I do get in a sense that he's actually a pretty cruel person. I think I told you the story before, but I had to do jewelry duty. I had to do jury duty. He's my age, right? I think Mike is about my age. Hold on. By the way, if you're not following J Megan, whose handle is nerdypinkpanda1, do so. She's going through the emails and the text messages, and the way she does it is not triggering at all. It's not triggering at all. How old is Mike? He's 53, so he's definitely not my age. So he's 7 years older than me. And then the boy situation was what? Was that the 90s? Like, was that like 90? I can't like access my stuff because I'm on my phone, and I let my girl have my other phone, my little girl. I need my other phone back. Oh God, let me see. The settlements, 92. Was there one in 90? Donald's settlement with little boys. What was one of their name? I know one was like a girl's name. It was like Carrie or something. I don't know why I'm looking on Google. Google probably scrubbed it. Since the 70s. since the 70s is man. Well, I guess the 70s would have been his 30s, so that makes sense. It's just the fact that he got to do this so long. I know there's Michael Parker, but that's not the girl name. It's a K, something like that. Anyway, y'all, when I tell you, like, this shit is so woven in, it's like literally we gotta go through the Supreme Court, the Pentagon, the White House. We gotta go through all of it with sage and like holy oil and like whatever cleansing things, whatever other cleansing things the indigenous people have. We need every spiritual every spiritual practice to like go through the entire government and cleanse the shit out of it. Because one of the ladies who was working for, that's why I said go follow J Megan. One of her latest videos, she was talking about the lady who worked with Obama, but Obama did not know. Because she could deduce from the way Obama moved that Obama did not know that this lady was actually working with the Blue Star State. And she was very closely working with Jeffrey. And, and one of the ways that she was able to deduce that Obama actually didn't know this lady was he tried to put her up for AG. He would ask other people about the Blue Star State, not ask her directly because he didn't even know she had a relationship with the Blue Star State. She would not take the AG position because she would have been, vetted, because during his reign, they actually vetted people. And so not only did she not take AG, she got completely out of the White House, which I think means somebody must have tipped her off that somebody was still looking into her. So, oh my God, it was just like, what? And Mueller was the Mueller was head of FBI at the time. And in 2011, someone in the FBI had contacted Virginia in Australia and was like, hey, we want to reopen your case. We want to reopen the investigation in 2011. But he's like, but the top won't let us, the chain of command won't let us do it. Well, homegirl became, she worked with she worked in the Obama administration starting in June 2011, and Mueller was head of FBI in 2011. So one or two or both of these people had blocked them from reopening the case on Jeffrey. So when people are like, how come the Obama administration didn't do anything about it? They were going to. But Blue Star State has infiltrated our government since. And I've actually read they've infiltrated the Hague, the ICC as well. So they got people everywhere. And it's like, so we're giving them money to keep messing with people. Wow. Okay. So again, like we're looking at what's his face? We're looking at Choir Boy, or Up on the Shelf, as other people have said, which is like the perfect thing. But I really do think he's a very, like, there's some sadistic string, and it's simply because of his own self-hate. And it's like, dude, that's where religion, like, whatever your personal reasons or feelings about homosexuality of any kind, whatever that is, it still doesn't give you a right to like tell people they can't be themselves. The only people we can tell who can't be themselves are like pedophiles. Like, dude, you can't be yourself. Hey, Sweet Molasses. Choir Boy is the guy who wears the too tight glasses because it makes him look sweet and innocent, and he keeps his little hair swept like Dennis the Menace. And he's Speaker of the House. Okay. Yes, Choir Boy, Speaker of the House. We're doing his 6 weeks reading right now. It all spilled out. Homeboy is fin to get it. His energy is backstabbing. So they may actually do a vote of no confidence on him this week. I don't know. I'm curious. I don't know about that particularly, but I know he's about to be betrayed if he's not already being betrayed. Oh my God. And then someone dropped exactly what we have been reading for weeks, Amy, is that the military is talking. So it's now entered the front news. I saw it on something that was front news, and it was like the military. Oh, there has been a spike in the military seeking out legal advice. What's my legal advice against going to, what's my legal, like, how can I legally say I'm not going to attack Americans? How can I, they've been seeking advice also on the Venezuela stuff. Like, I don't want to go to war with Venezuela. I don't think we need to be going to war with Venezuela. So there has been a spike in the military seeking out legal advice about saying no and standing up. And we've been reading that for weeks. And in fact, our last reading, they do say no. But Candy, okay, so someone explained this to me very well. And to me, it was like explained on a video, but it was someone who's in the legal area of that. And one of the things they said is, you can stand up, but you'll be thrown in the barracks. You'll be thrown in jail for defiance. And then you'll have to do a court case, at which time you have to prove that it was an illegal order. So if they stand up one by one, it's horrific. They could be beaten. They could, anything can happen while they're in their gulag of some sort. So if they're standing up alone, then yeah, it's a price to pay, which is why we were getting that they were weighing their options. They were like really trying to decide. Remember, they got the Two of Swords. So, oh my God, I'm getting goosebumps. So it's all verified. It's verified by my spiritual higher power, y'all. That's my research, okay? But I'm getting it all like, yes, you're on the right track. So in hearing and learning that, I was like, that explains what's taking them so long, is because if they do it alone, it's going to be an issue. But you can't talk to somebody yet, because what if you're talking to the wrong person and they go rat you out? So remember how we were talking about they're starting to do, okay. First of all, there's the best friend conversation. Then there's like the black girl conversation. And then there's the I'm interested in you, I want to have sex with you conversation. And all those conversations are just this way, right? So you just be looking. And if you get a certain look, or, if you get a little whatever, then you're like, oh, okay, you're on my side. Y'all know these imperceptible conversations we have every single day. When we are comfortable with people or we're in the same group of people. And so I really picked up, especially since the general meeting, that they're doing the whole like, can we talk? That kind of thing. But they have to know who they could talk to. Game is actually like super, super over. For those of y'all who are just jumping on, I was getting ready to start the day and I was like, dang, I feel so good. This is that week, right? So if you had seen my reading for November 3rd is the week that we shift. I'm not into astrology, but I've been seeing, let me change that. It's not that I'm not into it. I don't know astrology. Like, I don't know when the sun conjuncts the moon and da-da-da. I don't know all that, because one, that's a lot to know. I wish I got into this stuff when I was younger, because I'd be that bitch right now. Like, for real. I would know it all right now. Like, I would be ascending into the star, standing by the North Star, and telling all of you my wisdom if I got into this stuff earlier. But I'm 46. I'm a little tired. So I'm learning things as is necessary. But anyway, what I was saying is, so some of the astrology readings had been coming up in my videos, like like when you're watching YouTube and it loops to the next one, and then I'm listening, I'm like, wait, so astrologically, this is that week too. So astrologically, and the time frame is exactly the time frame we have been saying, somewhere between the 20th and the 23rd. That is like the shift, but especially around the 21st and 22nd. I was like, okay, bitch. We have been having verification over and over and over and over. So this is that week. Now, don't ask me, because I see some of y'all still mad about some September reading that somebody gave, or some June reading somebody gave. First of all, I was never part of that shit. I was always like, this is a trend. Why are you guys saying that? This is not actually even verified in the heavens. Okay. But what did happen is his health did take a decline in September. Basically, it was the kickoff. It really was the kickoff, because if you remember, he went missing. Why did he go missing? Because he had a stroke event. Period. Okay. That is why he has MRIs. That is why he's on the medication he's on. So he has had a health issue. And when they do not manipulate the video, or they do not manipulate the photos, you will see he has the droop. Okay. So he has had a health event. On one hand, it looked like they might have tried to do filler or something to lift it. It was weird. It was really weird. He got the little shiny apple. Okay. As far as the whole Bill thing or Bubba thing, it's not Bill. It's not Bill. I've been verified over that over and over and over again. It's not Bill. I'm strongly in the area of it is the boys. Bubba also stands for little boys. So I'm very strongly there. And that alone will shift, the GOP thing, the MAGA thing. For some reason, people are okay with little girls being hurt. They're not okay with little boys being hurt. They see it more of a violation for boys because boys are not designed that way, so to speak. But for some reason, Megyn Kelly, let's do her too. I have time to do these 2 readings. When I come back, I have time to do yours. But let's get these political ones out of the way. So Mikey, not Mikey, Choir Boy. I have to watch what I'm saying because they like to flag me. Okay. So Choir Boy is not starting off his week. And he's having a bad week. Starting. Okay. So he's having a bad week. I just took my Adderall, y'all. So I am a little bit over the way. He is. So there is some introspection thing going. And the introspection is basically like, what the hell do I do? Okay. Hold on. Let me move this. We don't need this. So the introspection part is like, what do I do? I do see, who is he talking to? He's talking to the guy he lives with, the preacher guy that he lives with, trying to get the advice of that. He doesn't have very many friends at all, or even close associates inside of the administration. They don't like him. Hardly anybody actually likes him. So yeah, he's talking to that preacher guy, who has been advising him this whole time anyway. And who else? He's talking to someone else. I would say he's talking to, it would make sense to say that he was talking to the orange one, but he's not. The orange one, it feels like he retreats every evening. It feels like he has to, I guess, what do they call it? Sundown or something? It feels like he has to retreat often. Not only that, Homeboy is having his own head issues right now because it's coming down. But not only that, the people are coming down on him. Now, when I was watching Libby yesterday, thank you, boo. When I was watching Libby yesterday, light it up. She did a reading on the Saudi thing, right? All the vets should be upset that the fact that this Al-Qaeda guy was in our White House. All vets should be pissed off about that because we were in the longest war on this side forever because of Bush and all that stuff. But he has the Al-Qaeda leader, aka the president of whatever, prime minister, whatever, in our White House. Just after he did that AI 9/11 speech, I hope people don't believe that was a real speech done by him. It was eloquent, empathetic, and coherent. That was not your boy. Your boy had just had a speech. I mean, what you call that thing? A stroke event. That was not your boy doing that speech. That speech was beautiful. I was like, he ain't stuttering. He's not even talking our script. No, sorry, that's not him. Okay, I forgot to show you this. So, Libby's reading was that guy came to show him blackmail. That's why he got welcomed into the house. He showed him the blackmail, and she was reading on the blackmail that she got, and what she understood was it was the documents. That the documents he had sold to the prior one, that they had then created an unstable government. So he found the documents. That's her reading, okay? Is that he found the documents, and he came over to show Homeboy, oh, you my bitch right now, okay? I want the land that got the oil. Meanwhile, Blue Star State has the land, this piece of land that got the oil, because Blue Star State went in after the government was created and made unstable. So unstable. So when I tell you all this shit is woven up, and at the core of it is Jeffrey. And I told people kept, y'all, I don't like to say people are idiotic, but people are gullible. And so the whole time that all this stuff is coming out, from the shooting at that university to all these other things, they're like, don't be distracted. And I'm like, y'all, it's not a distraction. It all goes together. How does it all go together? I'm like, I'm telling you, it all goes together. I couldn't tell you how it all goes together. I just knew, because I just kept seeing the spider web get bigger and bigger and bigger. I just knew it all, look, goosebumps. I just knew it all goes together and it all comes back to him. And I'm like, but how can all this stuff come back to him? Then you find out about, you know, the other reader lady, she calls him Gums McGee, the guy with the baby teeth. That's weird. Did he get his teeth redone before he got his, allegedly, because he's not dead, before he got his neck redone? Did he get his teeth redone? Because I've seen pictures of him with normal teeth. I'm like, what? When did that happen? And that's the other thing. Like, all these AI and fake things, I'm just like, y'all are not consistent at all. And luckily, AI has no way of being consistent. It tries, but it can't. There's always something different. But anyway, so that's what she read, was that it was the sold documents. And homeboy was going to tell, hey, we got your documents. But it all does go back to JE. Like, it all goes back to him. Why? Because he was playing everybody. And so if you think he got played by DJ, no, he didn't. That's why DJ is a scared little bitch right now. When I tell you he's scared, every time he's scared. That's why his health, if you notice how fast he has aged in this last year, I'm not talking about like when he sat down. I'm talking about when he said he was going to run again. That man has aged so fast. So fast. Why? Because he got everybody coming after him. All the shit he has been doing since the 70s and 80s has been coming back to him. The girls are here. The Blue Star is here. Vodka is here. Saudi is here. Whoever, like, they're just all coming at him now, because you know why? Because they all know. They all know, oh no, we got to get what we need right now. We got to get what we need right now, because homeboy is not going to make it. And the way he is aging, like when they let you see him, he's actually thinning out. Yes. When they let you see the real him. And then sometimes you'll see the other one and you're like, he looks a little too healthy. He looks like he's still eating McDonald's. You know, I don't even know if he's really eating. I really don't know if he's eating. It does, I just got a feeling like he's not actually really eating. Interesting. So where is he? I just get a feeling like he has a retreat. And because if you notice, he hasn't done any full body Congress things yet, other than March. March was like the last time, and that was the State of the Union or whatever that was, where they did a little thing with the cancer kid after defunding Trump. After they defunded cancer, and the people are like, oh, he did the little cancer kid. He defunded cancer research, people. And why did he do that? Because they want to privatize that. When you start like realizing how these, I'm not going to call them billionaires, because every billionaire is not bad. I do know this too, but there are billionaires, right? So we have villains. So start calling them billionaires, because that's what they are. Anyway. So that's happening. And then we got the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords is here: dishonesty, manipulation, deceit, aggression, and lack of confidence. Bro, that's literally the whole word they have to say, is that they have a lack of confidence in him to kick him off. James Patton has a book? No. Oh, okay. Don't take me off. Okay. Girl. So they have to do a vote of no confidence. So if you see that, like that phrase, they just might be doing that this week. The vote of no confidence. I know they're talking about it now. I'm starting to hear people say it more and more. And I was like, I've been told y'all to do this. I've been told y'all to do this, especially when he went to go extend the break for another 5 weeks. I said, if y'all don't get in there and give a vote of no confidence, I have a whole video on what you could do, because we can't call them for treason unless they're caught in the rule for treason is so strict. Like those people, and I get why they did it. Supposedly they did it so that you couldn't just call anybody treasonous, because, you know, the king used to do that and then off with your head. So they made it so strict. Where's my book? Where's my constitution? Y'all should have this. It might be Wednesday, girl. It might be Wednesday. Ooh, Wednesday is the 19th. Maybe, or it might wait for like the 21st. So the thing with treason is like this is literally the rule. This is why we can't even call him for treason unless he's caught in the act and people are willing to testify. It says here, in Article 3, Section 3, treason against the United States shall consist only, and there's the key word, that word only, okay? Only in levying war against them. So in truth, we got him, right? We can say he's done a war against the U.S., like he's been working on it. However, we can't get working on it. Like, okay, it's like the domestic violence dispute, right? The cop will say, or, you know, the law says we can't do anything until they actually do something. Well, the something they do could be literally taking your life, and now they can go get them for murder. But they couldn't protect you so that you could have a life. That's basically what the treasonous law is. The treasonous law is until you do something and you had 2 witnesses to it. Are you serious? So that's what it says. It says here, it shall consist only, and that's the word that stops everything from being used as treason, or in adhering to their enemies. So you have to become friends with the enemies, basically, giving them aid and comfort. So in truth, we do have him for both. We can get him for the aid. We can get him for the comfort. So we can get him for that. However, this part, no person shall be convicted of treason unless on the testimony of 2 witnesses to the same overt act. So he would have to have 2 witnesses that saw the same thing and could say it the same exact way, or they confess in open court, which we are not going to have. We're not going to have, you can't handle the truth. We're not going to get that from this dumbass or anybody who actually works for him. You know, you would really have to insult their intelligence. And I think they're used to that. So that's the only way. And then Congress shall have the power to declare the punishment of treason. But no attainder of treason shall work corruption of blood or forfeiture. Okay, so no attainder of treason shall work corruption of blood or forfeiture except the life of the person attainted. So in other words, even if you do say get DJT for treason, you can't automatically get the rest of his for treason, like the people who worked with him, because you would have to do the same exact rule. Yes, they worked with him. Do you have 2 witnesses to exactly the same thing they did? So it's a very, very, very hard thing to actually get. So they would honestly have to go for impeachment. Or they have a videotape of a news conference, of it from a news conference. What do you mean by that? Because the judges will literally only go by what's written right here. It has to be written. I don't even know if they'll do the video thing. Because like, okay, well, the reason why the other people couldn't get, the J6ers couldn't get for treason is because they weren't aiding another country. Like that's literally the other rule that we have to abide by, is that you have to be aiding the other country. And the reason why DJ could not get, he couldn't be charged for insurrection. If you read through Jack Smith's report, and I'm actually going to do videos on that initial report. If you read through that report that was released in January, he couldn't go after DJ for insurrection either, because insurrection is against the sitting president. And guess who's the sitting president? So he's like, it'd be really hard to prove that he was going against himself because he was himself. So they couldn't do that. That's why he didn't get charged with insurrection. It is paper. Like it's the words. We have to pay attention to the words, or it's not going to happen. Yeah, we can get them for high crimes, and we can get them for the misdemeanors. We can get them for the insurrection. We can get them for all of that now. We can. And I even argue, and I wish I went ahead and got my law degree. But listen, I didn't even know about constitutional law and all that stuff, because I probably would have, because bitch, this is fun. Okay. But that's when they kill you, so it's not that fun. But with regards to what was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? High crimes and misdemeanors. High crimes and misdemeanors. Oh, so my argument is that we can now get him for insurrection, because even though Kamala wasn't the sitting president, she was a representative of the sitting government, because she was the VP, right? And so because of the digital shenanigans and manipulations, I think I should not get violated here. I'm like, wait, did I say his name? No, but I just said hers. Okay. So because of digital manipulations, that can be seen as an act of insurrection, because it's against the country. It's against the sitting government. It's against our standards and our rules. So I do argue that we can now go after insurrection. We would just have to argue it in a more modern sense. Yeah, with modern technology, do you think they would have to consider footage if there was any? It depends on who's, like, okay, if we're going by this current Supreme Court, which we know half of them are going to be swept away, one of them's probably going to die. I can just see Tom is just croaking like, Elizabeth, I'm coming, when the people are at his door. And get his ugly ass wife too, child. Whatever. Okay. But now he probably could, actually. I think you're right. Now he could. Because of what he's doing. We already read that Pete's going to get away, but Pete's going to sing like a canary. That was our reading. Well, we can always, energy changes, so we can always recheck that energy, but not this week. But as far as like getting military charged, he probably could, because he's the commander in chief. It's just like, I'm sorry to the millennials and to us baby Gen Xers and to anybody after us, but like, we just live in an unprecedented time, and they're all setting new precedent. So it's just different. It's just a different time. But I think it's really, this is how I'm kind of detached from it, and I'm going to welcome you to be a little detached as well. One of the ways I'm detached from this is I can't wait to watch this movie. I am going to consume every single documentary that comes out. Like, when this TV show comes, my popcorn is going to stay on stock. I am going to enjoy this. I'll probably watch this for the rest of my 40 years of life. I'm going to be enjoying this. Like, oh, that's what happened? Oh my God. Yes. See, I call it, like, I can't wait to watch it on TV. So that is like, I'm starting to get really excited about this, except for the fact that there are people being hurt. That I do not change. That's not the exciting part. The exciting part is I can't wait till these bitches get caught. Like, that's how I'm seeing it. Like, I can't wait. Oh, let me see the discussions about Mike and stuff. Like show me everything. Go ahead. I don't need like all the ice stuff, like all that. No, like obviously that's not the exciting part. The exciting part is when they start hunting the ice. I can't wait till the hunter becomes hunted. Like, I cannot wait for that. That's going to be so fun to watch. So fun to watch. And then you're going to watch them cry like little bitches, because that's going to be so fun to watch. I can't wait. It's going to be delicious. I feel it. My little sadistic self is going to be like, go ahead. Show me again. You know how y'all like to watch those, I don't know how y'all do that. Like, I even stopped watching Law and Order and Criminal Intent, all that stuff, because once I started living alone, I was like, oh, no. Especially the ones that say ripped from the headlines. Oh, no, child, no, I can't do that. I'll never get to sleep. Carrie Ann, okay, you with me, girl, because, I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait. It's going to be delicious, okay? But anyway, I should have watch parties, like in-person watch parties, girl. Girl, I knew it. I can't wait. And then, like, Just the stuff you will be doing on Jeffrey? And I ain't even talking about the island stuff. I'm talking about everything else. Jeffrey, how did this little teacher from Beaufort, whatever, become Jeffrey? And like, is that really his real name? I wonder what his real name was before he became a teacher. Because, like, I know damn well he didn't keep Jeffrey. Like, why would you keep your name? You think he'd make a whole new persona. And to think he started out with blackmailing the Victoria's Secret person. Jeffrey. Oh, he blackmailed the right one. It just bloomed from there. Can you imagine? What do you want to be when you grow up? I want to be the master puppeteer of the whole world. Jeffrey over here calling Russia like, hey, you want me to tell you how to talk to this man? Let me tell you, because I done dealt with him. He's so easy. He's so dumb. His IQ was in the 70s. Let me tell you, this is all you got to do. Anyway, so stop. It's perverted. All right. I'm still a little kid. I'm still in high school. I'm like, I had a little perverted joke. But anyway, so I definitely see this could be them coming after him with a vote of no confidence. He definitely doesn't have any. He knows his job is on the line. Is his life on the line? Because that's funny. I was just about to say that. I was about to say he doesn't know that his life is on the line, but I wonder if it actually is. I don't know. How much does he know? I know he got his own little dark, dirty secrets, but how much does he know about anybody else's? What show are we talking about? The show called 2025. Girl, this show gonna be so good. This show gonna be so good because it's actually not about 2025, but it's about the culmination in 2025. The show is gonna be good as hell. Yeah. I can't wait for Project 2026 when we start writing it. When we start putting it together. Oh, child, I forgot about Ken Starr, the man who went after the guy who got some stuff in the office and lied about it. And they need to do Linda Tripp. Listen, all them players were not innocent. And I don't even know if Monica was just bad place, bad time type of situation. I don't take her, honestly, I don't take her as 100% innocent because, no, I don't. However, you can still exploit somebody, right? And she was exploited. That said, Linda Tripp, nobody talks about her. And she need to be talked about more because she set that girl up. She set that girl all the way up. She need to be talked about way more, her ugly ass. What does Linda have to... Okay, so if you ever watch these shows, right? I forgot which one it was. There was one I was watching where this girl was doing something to this man. Oh, Scandal. I told y'all, Scandal is prophetic. Scandal is so prophetic. Because the girl who was going after the rich man who had not rape. She was saying he did her, but he actually did her roommate. I'm wondering if Linda Tripp is a roommate going after everybody because they did her roommate. You know what I mean? Like, oh my God, Scandal is like freaking prophetic. I need to go ahead and finish watching it, but I don't want to because it's starting to get scary. I don't have a constitution for that. All right, y'all, give me 7 minutes. This is why I couldn't get into all the readings because I got to do school drop off. But this show is going to be so good. And the thing is, I want them to make all the shows. I'm gonna never get tired. I want to see it from the government perspective, meaning the Congress perspective. I want to see it from I want Jeffrey. Jeffrey is gonna be like you, probably gonna have a you show. She complete visionary on that one for real. I want to see the show you. I want to see a show from certain players, you know what would be cool? Kind of like a Crash, the show Crash or Vantage Point, where you get in different perspectives. I want that to be just from the house. Just from the house. Because I need Marjorie, I need Jasmine, I need AOC, I need Mikey J. I just need the house done by... listen, There just needs to be a whole channel. The Discovery, Discovery can't get it. First of all, why are we selling? That's the other thing about Saudi. Why are we selling a network to a foreigner? Like, why are we selling CNN to like what? Not CNN, just Warner Brothers. Why are they being sold to a foreign? Like, why are you gonna let somebody who don't even let their own people have a voice by using our? I guess it's time to start new networks. If you've ever dreamt about doing that, this would be a great time. I'm telling you, there's that saying, but there's that truth. Millionaires are made in the mud. This is a super, super dark time. You have time to, if you have a dream, not a dream, but if you're feeling this calling, or all of a sudden you're just born to this purpose, I'm gonna tell you, walk into it, because the lights are the lights are the lights. You have time to create a whole new industry and to do it correctly. Right? Good morning, Lisa. Girl, I may be allergic to them, but girl, we talking tea today. Literally, I got peppermint this morning. Dang it, he got his cutters out here, so it'll work out good, because then I'm gonna drop the kids off, and then we're gonna come back, and we'll do some personal readings and some stuff like that. But y'all, we gotta get into this. We got so much to talk about. So anyway, I do suggest one more time. She doesn't know I'm doing this, but I'm telling y'all. Follow. What's her name? Panda. She's going through all the emails and all the text messages, and she's doing that in such a way that's connecting dots, not triggering. And I love how she does things. She's one of the ones that I was able to like get some of the Epstein. She lost her EpiPen. She lost her 300K follower profile because she was talking about these people. So now she has a new one, and her account, her new account is called Nerdy Pink Panda 1. So I do suggest you get into her things, because she does dot connections, and you can see the neurodiversity all over her, because she can't let it go. So it's like, yes, I love my fellow autistics. So anyway, let's finish up Mikey real quick. All right, so it says here, 7 of Swords, strategy, deception, theft, cunning. When I tell you, he's very cunning. He's very cunning, but he's caught, right? So I saw a fox. You know, foxes still get caught. They still get caught by bloodhounds, by people who won't let them go. So foxes do get caught, and he's about to get caught. He's thinking he's sneaking away with things, and then he's like, wait, there's more. And instead of walking off with what he wants, he's going to try to double back or whatever, but he's going to get caught. He is definitely going to get caught. So he's like, he's going to be trying to be sneaky and strategic, but again, he has no real companions inside of the house, or inside of government, to be honest. His people are outside. They're money people. Let's not get that wrong. But they're going to get him. So he's going to be trying to make these further deals and everything like that. But because of his smugness and overconfidence, the fox will get caught. This is a choir boy, or elf on a shelf, as they call him now. So because of his, I don't even look at it as reckless and foolish. I look at it as arrogant, because of his arrogance. Because you see how he's walking with like blithe, no concern. I see, because of his arrogance, he's going to come down. He's going to go to 0. So that's the 6 weeks we're having for Mikey J. But oh girl, listen, Lisa, I was starting the day off like, oh man, I feel so good. This is that week. So this is week 3 of November, and this was the energy over his reading. So deceptive. He is about to be betrayed, stabbed in the back. He thinks he's gonna get it. Never gonna get it, 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 never gonna get it. I know we just said we have one more person to look at. But it's 8:30, and so I gotta get the kids to school, because there's never any telling what traffic's gonna be like. Ooh, it's finna happen. Look at that. Looky, 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 looky. This is gonna happen. All right, so they're not gonna get celebrated. And here's the thing: how I've been getting it too is like the opposites for them. The reverse of these things for them is for us. So if you're getting this, if you're getting fear, if you're getting deception, if they're gonna have like this disharmony and this brokenness and this disconnection, guess what we finna get? We finna get all the secrets and we're gonna celebrate. This is going to be fun. Y'all, we have to consider, we have to finish having our political spiritual tea. I'll make another fresh cup when we get back. Whew. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? If you're not following, please turn on your bells, because I get tired of people telling me, I missed your live. Turn on your bells. Turn on your notifications, because we're going to get into it. We're going to have fun. I'll see y'all in about an hour. Okay. Peace out. And I already ate breakfast, so I ain't even got to worry about that. And I'm well slept. Let's get it. Ooh, girl. I want to know what you're talking about. By the way, if there are any readers who want to come on and like, let's have that spiritual political tea, we could be reading together on live together. If you want to do that, I'm willing to do that when we get back, because I would love to do that. I love like piggybacking off of people. So see y'all in a little bit. Peace.